Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. We're getting closer and closer to St. Patrick's Day. I've got big plans coming up. I want to say hi to everybody in chat. Let me know what you guys have in your glass this Sunday. Hit that like, hit that share, that subscribe, all that fun stuff. Let's see who we have. Jumping in here first, we have Anthony Bourbon Neophyte. Cheers to all you magnificent Irish whiskey people. Anthony is going live at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Anthony, remind everybody, smash that like button. Thank you, Anthony. Cheers, Bourbon. How are you doing? Ben, I did answer you. I honestly don't know a whole heck of a lot about Irishman Cask Strength. So I do know that's an older one, and they make it all every year, but I honestly don't know a whole lot about it. It's not a brand, other than the 17, it's not a brand I keep up with. That one is great, though. We have Roger Reese. How are you doing, Roger? It's good to see you. Peter White. Cheers to you, Peter. We got Dave Vogel saying, cheers, Dave. How are you doing? We've got Taste and Sensibility. It's good to see you. Sláinte, everyone. I have a few Irish bottles out. Me too. We've got Eric Gunderson. Cheers, Eric. How are you doing? Derek Whiting. Cheers to you, Derek. Hope you're doing good. Liz B in the house. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Liz. We've got Orlando. Cheers, Stacy. 4-Leaf Whiskey. Mr. Mom 310, how are you? Oh, let me get caught up in chat. Ready to pour the Redbreast Moscatel cask. I like that one. I do like it. I'm liking it more that I have it open. I've got a second one that I've still got to open. It definitely needs some air. The more air you get in that cask. And hopefully you can't hear a buzzing noise in the background. That is my husband installing a TV in the garage, which is right underneath the studio. Hey, good evening, everyone. Cheers to you, Yoris. It's good to see you. Who else we got? I think I caught up. Let me see if I'm going to make sure I'm caught up with everybody. We got Tom D. So much need this. Oh my goodness, no power and still 12 inches of snow on the ground. Oh, that's right. I did see you lost power, Tom. Well, cheers to you. I hope the power comes back on soon. We got lucky when we got that big storm. We did not lose power. We got very lucky. Let's see who. We got James Morgan. Cheers, Stacy, and Michelle in the green room. Michelle is backstage. I saw her jump on. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, please throw out Women of Whiskey's link too as well. If you are not subscribed to Women of Whiskey's, you are missing one fun Monday night, let me tell you. So please help me welcome this lovely lady. I absolutely love sharing blinds with her because her palate's so different than mine. So it's always a big challenge to try to pick things that I think she'll like. So please help me welcome Michelle from Women of Whiskey's. Cheers,
Hi.
I've been looking forward to this for so long. I can't even tell you.
Oh, me too. Me too. I got the package and I just opened it up. I didn't dare open it before now because I'm always excited about what you send me.
It's so hard. Honestly, I've had everybody's flights that I've had lined up, and on yours is the hardest because I'm like, because typically what I don't like, you like, what I like, you don't like. So it's all over the place. So
it's fun though.
It's so fun.
You always expand my horizons. I will say that.
I've got more coming. I've been getting things to a friend of mine's house because I can't get things delivered in my state. And she hit me up the other day and she's like, you have 7 bottles here. I'm like, what the heck did I order? I don't even know how I got 7 bottles at her house. We had to go through them. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I did order 2 of those. Oh, goodness. Mr. Mom's got a Teeling small batch and Coke Zero on a big rock. That sounds good.
I've never tried like a Teeling with a soda before. That sounds good, actually.
That sounds good. I mean, you'd have to like it kind of sweet because Teeling is rum finish, so it's a little sweet, but I bet it could be good.
Seems like it would give it almost like a Dr. Peppery taste.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, that would be good.
By the way, 5 in a flight, Stacy.
Yeah.
I do love this though. You guys look at this.
The green tape.
Little handle to open it. Like that's
I can't actually take credit for that. I got a flight from the Turks from Drifting Drams, and they did that, and I'm like, oh my god, that's such a genius idea. So now I just do it all the time now to save you guys.
Oh yeah, I'm totally
The
stealing
tape and
that.
mess up your nails and.
Yeah, I'm stealing that. What's funny is I'm never prepared, and I actually brought my little knife to be prepared tonight, and I didn't even need it. And so
Yeah, 5 is pretty. I think actually Jeffrey Wack, I threw it a 6th, so we powered through 6 of them.
Oh, that's awesome.
Taste and sensibility, warming up a Bushmills Prohibition recipe. That's a good bottle. So
what have you been enjoying lately?
I actually just did. I've been into Two Stacks, ironically enough, but I know you're a big Two Stacks fan. Here lately, I just did a whiskey tasting event here in Central Ohio for Two Stacks last weekend for the one of our Irish organizations. So we had 30 people there. We had like a poaching cocktail to start the evening, and we tried the Irish cream and all of the whiskeys. So it was a good amount of fun.
I would have enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Two Stacks was very kind. They sent us some swag for the tables. So everybody's got their green beads with a shamrock on it that says Two Stacks. So
I love it. Are you, speaking of which, are you thinking about coming along on the all women pick?
I can't. I know they reached out to me, and that day I was wishing it was in Kentucky because then I could get down and back because it's just a 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
But I can't. Our very, very, very good friend is actually being installed as president of our Irish organization that day, and his dinner and ceremony is that night. And we'd already committed to going, and so yeah, so we're not going to be able to go.
Well, next time.
Bummed. Any other weekend, I absolutely could have. But I saw the date and I'm like, oh man. Bummer.
Well, I'm going to start pouring these while we chat.
Go ahead and start pouring all your samples. We've got whiskey sensory shenanigans in the house. No whiskey today yet on the treadmill to walk for a bit. So y'all need to keep me distracted for an hour. We will do our best because I know that walking on a treadmill absolutely sucks. I've been walking outside a lot, and it's got to be pretty bad weather for me not to do that because it's just walking on the treadmill. You got to have your mind distracted. Totally get it.
That's when I watch trash reality TV.
I actually found YouTube videos that are like virtual walks.
Oh.
So it looks, you kind of mimic like you're walking outside, but not really. Not really.
That's kind of cool.
Hey, Marty. Cheers to you. Everybody slam that like button. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Did a oh, that's right. You did a snowstorm poaching tasting with neighbors. Well received. I remember seeing pictures of that. That looked like a really good time.
I feel like we have not had a winter yet.
Have you guys not had a whole lot of snow yet?
No, we had like one little dusting one day, but it was,
oh my goodness.
The day before yesterday, it was like 63 degrees here. I don't know. By now, it's usually 1 degree.
There's Josh. I know I saw him sneak in here. Cheers to you, Josh Fritz. So we normally, we get snow here, but it leaves. Like it snows, and then 3 days later, it's gone. Yeah. And we got a foot of snow, which is a lot for us. And it didn't, the problem is then the temperature dropped and it didn't go away for 3 weeks. So everybody's flipping over it. We were booing the freaking groundhog.
Did it get like super cold to where you get that much snow and then it like ices on the top? Yeah. I hate that.
Yeah. It had like a thin layer of ice because immediately the temperature dropped to like, it didn't get above 20 for a week.
Yeah.
It usually was in like the single digits for a week. So
I'm not complaining. I do not like winter. I could live my whole life and never do another winter.
I normally don't mind winter. This one's been a rough one. This really has. Yeah, Sugar Kitty, he got hit twice. He got hit two storms. So the one we got, then he got, and then he got another one just last week. But yesterday was 58 and today 46.
Yeah, nice. We are leaving, in 6 days to go to Thailand.
Oh, wow. That's going to be a fun trip.
I've been tracking the temperatures over there because it's supposed to be hot and humid over there.
Mhm.
So I got like some linen clothes, and it's like 90 degrees, but it's only like 50% humidity right now. So I can do that easy.
Yeah, that doesn't sound horrible. I
No.
mean, 90 is still going to be a big change.
It can, from what I understand, it can get like 200% humidity over there.
Oh my god.
Is that even possible? I don't even
Oh
think
my
that's
gosh.
possible. But yeah, it's pretty yucky. So I'm glad we're not there during that time.
Hey, Joe, the sample guy. Cheers to you. Yeah, Groundhog speaks with forked tongue. I'm right there. I think that's the first year I've actually heard Puxatawny Phil get booed. He said, "Oh, you're getting another 8 weeks of winter."
Ooh. These are interesting.
I went pretty different with these.
Yeah.
So they are 5 different cask types. You do have malt whiskey, you have single pot still whiskey, you have blended whiskey. They're a little higher. I think the lowest proof is 100 proof, and up from there.
That's funny. I told Will, I said, at least it's Irish with a 5 and a flight. They're not high proof. We both at the same time, but it's Stacy.
One might be 126 proof. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
This one is so light.
There's one in there that's very, very light.
That's light.
All right. We'll start with sample 1. So sample 1's got a little bit darker color. I love Adriana's got me hooked on these little Weeglins. I pick them up everywhere we go now. And
I love them.
Perfect for these sample flights.
That's when I first smelled it, it smelled totally different than now when I'm going into it. It's almost floral.
I can see floral. I get it. It's real buttery.
Yeah. 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 It's like floral, almost perfumey, but I think it's the buttery note, that creamy note that kind of takes that away. Oh, that's interesting.
It's been a bit since I've gotten this one out.
I do like the fact that it's got a little bit of burn on the nose, but in a good way.
It does.
Huh. I have no idea on the nose what this is. It doesn't smell very proofy. Even though you have that little bit of burn on it. So ones that you like, is this like a 1 to 5? Where's this fall for?
Yeah. Rank these. I'm sorry about that. Rank these from your least favorite to your favorite.
Okay. I'm going to go through and nose them real quick.
Oh, yeah, go right ahead.
That one's got a funky nose to it. Number 2.
Yeah.
It's
almost different.
Yeah, it's almost the dirty sock funk, but not quite.
Yeah, it'll take a minute for that one to open up. We'll see if you get something different or not.
Okay.
Hey, Emily, it's good to see you.
Hi, Em.
Thanks, Em. So smash that like button. Thank you.
Ooh, I like the nose on 3. I like that.
I do, yeah. 3 is one of my faves. Oh, we got somebody else in here lurking.
Hey, Adriana's here.
See, I got my Weeglins. I was actually just mentioning it earlier. You got me hooked on these Weeglins now. I pick them up everywhere we go.
This is kind of peachy.
3 or 4?
3.
I could see peach on this one.
Yeah. Okay, it's good for. Woo! That was aggressive. There we go. It's better.
You get to number 5.
Something I wasn't expecting on 4. I don't know.
Number 5. Hey, cheers, Aaron B. Pierce. It's good to see you. We are going through our blind flight of Irish whiskeys that I sent to Michelle. We're nosing through them. Yeah, wee parents are life. I love these little wee glasses.
Do you get like a sourdough on 4?
Yeah, I could see that.
I
It is
feel
like a little bit bready.
Yeah, I feel like that's a note, but then part of me questions it.
If I get into the glass pretty deep too, I must be getting a little anise.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah.
It's like a menthol or an anise, yeah.
It's like a menthol bread.
Yeah, menthol bread. Oh, 2 things that obviously go together.
Obviously. It's like my mom smoking at Thanksgiving.
Hey, cheers, Amy O'Byrne's Irish Pub. It's good to see you.
Hi. Okay, now this one I'm curious about because it's so light.
Yeah, so this one, guys, is number 5. Quite a bit lighter than the others. If you are a paid Patreon member, go check out your Patreon. I did post the answer key to this blind flight. So I know, Tom D, you commented. I know you have all of these whiskeys and you can join us running through them.
Oh.
I imagine Amy's probably got a couple of these as well.
Oh, this is. Oh, I like 5's nose too.
5 is all kind of deliciousness.
And there's a lot going on in that one.
There's a lot going on. So out of these, none of them have been sold in the US. One is a specific whiskey club bottling, but the others are all from Ireland.
Okay.
But you've been to Ireland, so you know where to go.
True. We were just talking about that, maybe 20 minutes ago, that trip to Ireland. So we went to Ireland and Scotland, and Will loved Scotland, and I loved Ireland, which makes sense.
We're going to be going back because I owe my husband a trip to Scotland, and I did not realize when we were in Ireland that there is a 3-hour ferry from Belfast over Scotland, and I'm like,
oh, I didn't know that either. That's great.
We might have to squeeze in a trip to Belfast while we're there. Another couple days in Belfast. I love Belfast.
You know, that was one of my favorite places, and that was Will's least favorite. But I love a good conflict.
Yeah, I love it. I loved it. It's not as touristy as Dublin.
Yeah, I feel like it's more gritty.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, there are parts of Dublin that are not as touristy. If you go around Temple Bar, a lot of tourists.
And that's where we were, because it was our last night before we flew out, and we only had a short period of time. So we were down there by Temple Bar. So all we saw really was the touristy part of Dublin. Yeah, we stayed at a hotel, the Morrison, that's just on the other side of the River Liffey from Temple Bar, because I promised my husband some shopping around there. But yeah, I just love Belfast. I thought the people were wonderful, and it's a gorgeous area. It's a beautiful city. And I enjoyed Cork.
Cork is nice too. Yeah. I like Cork too.
And I always forget we went somewhere from Cork that wasn't on our plan. It was like just one day we just spur of the moment took a train, I think it was. And it was like a harbor area. It starts with a K, I think. I don't know. But that was nice.
It wasn't Cobh, was it?
No, and it was really laid back. There's a couple of churches and just like little shops that you walk around. I'm going to think about it at 3 a.m. and I'm going to text you.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I agree with you, Roger. Galway. Yeah, we had a lot of fun in Galway. Only thing, and we actually got the tip after we drove there. They said, if you're driving a car, don't park in the parking garages in Galway because they're ridiculously small. Yeah, I would agree with that. Take some pulling forward and backing up, maneuvering to get in and out of those parking garages.
And of course, now I'm getting different notes. Number 1 is more like a Whopper, like a multi chocolate.
Yeah, I get a lot of chocolate on this one.
Yeah.
Sugar Kitty says, was it Kinsale?
No.
I don't think
Well,
it's Kinsale.
wait. How far would that be from Cork?
Hey, Top Dog.
Yeah, it might have been Kinsale. That sounds right.
I
I'm
don't think they're
terrible.
that far apart.
I think that's where it was.
Kinsale, they're known for Kinsale Brewery. They also had a distillery. Notice I said had. Spent a few million on this gorgeous brand new distillery. I think it was operating maybe a year, a little over that tops, and it is now closed. So
Oh.
unfortunately, so
So I wonder, I think it's Kinsale. That sounds right.
yeah, Sugar Kitties. It's not even an hour. I think about a half hour.
Is it like got a yacht club with a big harbor right there?
We did not get to Kinsale, so I'm not 100% sure.
That sounds right though, Sugar Kitty. That sounds right. Will would know. He has a memory that shoots me to heck.
Bazinga. Yep, Bazinga.
Okay, I'm gonna taste one.
Sláinte.
Okay, it drinks a little hotter than it smells.
Yeah, it's got some spice. It's got quite a bit of spice.
Ooh, I like the way it lingers though.
It lingers.
That little bit of spunk on the back.
Yeah, it's oily on the glass. This one is very spicy, but you're right. It hangs out for a while.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. On the nose, I really didn't think I was going to care for it. I don't like a heavy chocolate note, but I don't get it so much on the palate.
No, I don't either. I get a lot of that a lot of that chocolate on the nose. That butteriness does come through on the palate though.
Yeah, I would agree. It's very creamy, very creamy. And is it weird that I feel like I get like some lemon, like fresh lemon, right on top of the butter?
There is some kind of like almost like acidic or kind of note. Yeah.
A lot of times I can picture the note in my head, but I have a hard time verbalizing it. I've definitely gotten better.
There you go, Sugar Kitty. Thank you. Kinsale is often one of the contestants in the America's Cup, sailing tournaments, etc.
Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking about it. We went to Kinsale because I remember I struggled with anxiety driving when I'm in a car. I can drive if I'm a passenger. I don't do good. And I was on the top of a 2-decker bus going back from Kinsale. It scared the crap out of me.
I'm not a boat person in general. I can tell you that I can drink Irish whiskey after 2 Dramamine. Learned that going around the Copeland Islands on a very small fishing vessel. It was fun though. Gorgeous views. Yeah, Mr. Mom. Sounds like a good start to a song. Hanging out at the yacht club sipping Irish whiskey. It does sound like a good song.
I was surprised at how much I liked Guinness when you get it in Ireland.
Very different.
I do not like American Guinness.
They're very particular over there with the Guinness. They have Guinness. I mean, it's a lot easier because it's right there, but they have Guinness representatives that go around, and I think the bars, like the lines, have to be cleaned. It has to be served at a certain temp. So and it just tastes better. It does. They tell us that there's no difference, but it does taste better over there.
There's a difference, and they teach you how to pour it. Like we went there, and there's a certain way you pour it.
Yeah, it's a 2 pour, and after the first pour, you have to let it rest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that was really good. I like number 1 in a different way than I think I'm going to like the others. It was unique to me. Okay. Stacey, I love it when you send me flights. I absolutely love it. We're about due to have you on our show again. That's for sure.
I would love to.
We always have a good time.
I'm all dressed up. We had an Irish club meeting today, actually. So I had lunch with the in-laws, and then we immediately had to go to the meeting. And I'm like, all right, I'm just doing it up because we have extra meetings leading up to St. Patrick's Day because we run the parade on St. Patrick's Day, and we're all in the St. Patrick's Day parade. So it's a lot of work leading up to the event.
Oh, I bet you're so busy. Absolutely.
Yeah. Friday we have Proclamation Day where we go to Mass, then we go to breakfast, then we go to City Hall, and with all the city officials, and they give us a proclamation for the 17th being a day for the Irish heritage of Columbus. And then we go down, we walk from City Hall up to downtown at the busiest intersection in the city of Columbus and stop traffic at noon on a Friday to paint shamrocks at the four corners. That's because it's the parade route.
Okay.
So we'll be painting shamrocks in the street on Friday. It's a lot of fun. And then we just bar hop at our local Irish pub all day long.
There's your reward.
There'll be a lot of Guinness and a lot of whiskey to be had on Friday.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, you're all in green, and I was going to wear. I have a great T-shirt that I love from one of the pubs in Dublin, actually, and then my 2 Stacks zip-up hoodie that I love.
I love that hoodie.
I put all my stuff up to make room for because I'm packing, and I just. And I was too lazy to get up there and get it.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say I probably have a lot more green in my wardrobe.
I would say you probably do. Yeah.
A little bit. Oh, Donald says we got Irish Guinness and Kilkenny here in Canada.
Oh, nice.
Good stuff. You need the nitro widgets to even get close to an Irish Guinness. But for us radicals, I do like Murphy's Sugar Kitty. That actually, I prefer that one. But yeah. The nitro widgets actually in the cans are really good. It's just a lot of times here, there's the lines. I don't think the lines are clean enough, to be honest. Whiskey Sensory Shenanigans wants to know, Michelle, what is in your WOW tumbler?
Hydration.
Proper hydration.
Yes.
I seriously doubt it's water.
It's an ongoing joke on the channel. Oh. I don't like number 2.
No? Okay.
I'm going to go in again, though, because I'm going to find out why. What is it?
I kind of like it, so that makes sense.
That tracks.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay.
The whiskey before the painting make it more fun, but the wavy lines are not so fun for the people marching. Yeah. Luckily, I mean, we literally have a big shamrock stencil, and they just lay this big plywood board on the street. And you're just, you're in there painting. So,
nope.
Yeah, it's not too bad. And it's honestly, we just use house paint. We use latex paint, so it always washes away. But
oh wow, it's got a long finish.
It does have a longer finish. So if you don't like it,
yeah, you're in trouble. It's gonna hang out there for a minute. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't hide my face well.
You can hate all of them. I didn't make them.
That is not my jam. Yeah. To me, it's very hot and sour soup.
See, I get berries and cream.
You do? Okay, I gotta try it again. I'm hoping the power of suggestion.
Yeah, I get berries and cream on that one. Nope. Okay.
Nobody can say I don't keep an open mind.
You went in for 3 already after you decided you didn't like it.
Yeah, it's
you're a trooper.
I don't get berries and cream. I maybe it's because there's something in front of it that I can't get through. But it's very tart and sour to me. Okay.
Yeah, I don't get tart or sour.
I know.
This is why this is so much fun with you, because we're so different.
Okay, I think I got to write down my hot and sour soup note.
That face was worse than some of Adriana's last week.
I'm sorry.
No, I will tell you the same thing I tell everybody I send blind flights to. I didn't make any of it. I am not offended if you don't like it.
Okay. All right, let's go in for something else.
All right, number 3.
My finish is gone. All right.
So number 3, a little bit darker.
Yeah, it's definitely darker than 2. 2 is a little light.
2 was a little lighter.
It did have a very pronounced flavor profile, though.
That face could be Adriana drinking rye. I rewatched. I was not able to join that, but I watched the rebroadcast, and honestly, I was dying. I was laughing so hard.
Hey, but did you see there was one she didn't hate?
She didn't hate one.
I was surprised.
Adriana, that's like me with Maker's Mark. I'm like, well, I don't hate it, but
You're about due for another bourbon flight.
I am. It's been a while.
Yeah.
You sent me some of
we
my.
gotta set up a time when I get back that we have her on for a bourbon flight. When we first started talking to each other, she knew nothing about bourbon. She drank very little bourbon, and I was just dipping my toes into Irish. And I'll be honest, I learned so much from Stacy and my love for Irish. And now I'm an Irish fanatic. I love it.
You sent me some of the first bourbon I've ever really liked. And I've bought some of those bottles. I still don't like Henry McKenna. We have a bottle downstairs, still don't like it. But yeah. You sent me some of the stuff that I've gone out and like the Redwood Empire. I still remember to this day that I like that one, and we still have a bottle downstairs. That was one of the first bourbons I really liked.
Oh, good.
You got me down
the Henry McKenna, the older bottles I really liked, and I'm probably in the last 5 years, some of those that have come out, I'm just not loving as much.
It's just got it's the nose on it. If I didn't have to smell, if I just went on the taste, I don't hate the taste, but the nose on it. And like I said, we bought a bottle to make sure like it wasn't just a fluke. And I get nail polish remover on the nose on that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Ooh, Donald got a good one.
With it now.
Donald bought a 19-year Cooley single cask yesterday that was aged 18 years in first fill ex-bourbon casks, finished a year in ex-rum casks. That sounds really good. That sounds like something Docky O'Connell would have. He gets a lot of those really good older Cooley casks.
Hi, Richie Z. It's so good to see you. So on number 3, this has that, and I love Irishes that have this. They have that little bit of Scotch flair to them.
It does.
I very much like that. It's almost like having a really light Deanston.
Yeah, I think Adriana came on and we figured out from giving her a flight that she is a single pot still girl.
Okay.
Any of the others that I gave her, she did not seem to care for, but she gravitated towards the red spots and all the single pot stills.
That makes sense. I could see that. It's not, it doesn't have as much maltiness to it.
Yeah, not those malty cereal notes. It's more, sweet with the spice, like kind of like a bourbon spice. So yeah, a little woody. Yeah.
This one's got some malt in it. Anytime I say something with pure confidence, I'm wrong. Every time.
I love this one too. This still is pretty oily.
Okay, I'm getting my order down here.
Richie says, Michelle.
I got a toss up on a couple. Okay. And it's hard because they're all so drastically different.
These are very, very, very different.
Yeah.
They're 5 different finishes, different types. 4 different distilleries. I reached for the most, like some crazy stuff, just some different things. I never know. I'm like, which way is it going to go with Michelle?
I love that. That's what I love about you sending me a flight is it's not your usual, right? It's always something, chances are I've never had it. It's going to be completely different than my usual profiles. And I love that because I expand and I learn, and I probably never would have reached for that profile like instinctively.
There's so much out there now too. I mean, there's so much in the States that we have access to that we never had before. There's so many different brands. So if you see a different brand on a shelf, give it a try. Especially these smaller distilleries, they're making some great stuff.
I will say I have to shop Irish online because it used to be I would go, because we're a controlled state, I would go into an Idaho State liquor store and there would be an Irish shelf. And now there's an Irish shelf.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it just doesn't move here.
Your state is one of the ones. So Two Stacks Irish Whiskey, they have a U.S. site now. So they have things in the U.S. So it doesn't go through any kind of customs or anything. It's in California and they can ship to 48 states, and Idaho is one of them. Oh. And they stock their single grain double barrel, their single malt double barrel, their cask strength. their apricot brandy, the Cologne rum and raisins on there, the poitín, the Irish cream, which I know we love. So yeah, and
It's
the
so
Dram
funny.
in cans, and the shipping is very reasonable.
Okay. And that's the thing. It's like, I love their Irish cream, which is crazy because I don't like Irish cream. But I put their Irish cream on a rock and drink it like a latte. I love it. But I only want the
It's so good.
cans because I don't want to open a whole bottle because I only love it here and there.
Yeah, the open bottles last, I think it's 6 months, and it has
Oh.
an 18-month shelf life.
Oh, I
it'll
didn't know
last
they
6
last.
months.
I was thinking 3 months, but
Yeah, I looked it up with the information they sent us for the whiskey tasting, and they said an open bottle will last 6 months.
oh,
And
that's
ours
good
never,
to know.
ours don't make it 6 months.
Hmm.
Sugar Kitty says Deanston is strong grain presence and taste a bit sensibility, sipping on a Redbreast Missouri oak. That sounds really good. Speaking of Redbreast, I am going to be doing a here probably in April. I'm going to be doing a live. I'm going to do the Iberian series. So I haven't done a blind flight with the Iberian series myself. I'm going to put them all in. I got to wait till April because I just found out I'm out of PX again. So I got to get another bottle of PX in here. But I'll do that. I'll throw in the new Moscatel and we'll see how it is.
That's
see
one of those
Nick
ones you and I disagree on.
The Moscatel?
No, the PX.
Yeah, I like it. You like the Tawny Port.
I did. Well, I mean, honestly, they're both fairly sweet for me, but the PX, after having the Tawny Port, now the PX seems super sweet.
Oh yeah, it's going to come across.
And I like the Tawny Port better.
I can tell you batch 2 of the PX is much more PX influence and sweeter than batch 1. I don't remember batch 1 being that sweet.
Okay.
It is pretty sweet. Yeah, the 2 Stacks apricot brandy, it's one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. Yes, thank you, Richie Z. Folsom Wine and Spirits also has a good bit of Irish whiskey, and they ship to most U.S. states. And they are in the U.S.
Okay, now I'm questioning because now, oh no, that's right. I got it right. Okay. I'll tell you one I really like is this Teeling, the Portuguese oak.
Yeah, Portuguese oak is really good.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
That's a good one. Yeah, I did a full review of that one. That is really good. That's a good buy for the price. For $100, that's a good bottle.
Oh yeah, all day long. Like I will never regret that. And I don't drink it that often because I forget how good it is. And when I do pull it down, I'm like, oh my God, that's right. I love this.
Yeah, same. I forget. I have it on my top shelf and I forget it's there.
And what's the one behind it? Is Virgin Oak maybe?
The Chickapin?
The what?
There's a Teeling Chickapin, Portuguese oak, and then they did a Swedish oak.
Swedish oak. That's the other one.
Yeah, I don't like that one as much. Yeah.
No.
It was okay.
Let me see. What's the...
Thank you, Sugar Kitty, for posting this, by the way. Yeah, guys, if you want any 2 Stacks or Cologne, like I said, it is in the U.S. As long as you are not in South Dakota or I think it was Utah was the other one. Sorry, Adriana. They will ship to you. And the shipping is actually very reasonable. I think it's like $20-25.
I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the Virgin Swedish oak that I don't
Swedish
care
oak.
for.
Yeah. Northwest Bourbon I sent him the Portuguese, and he had actually picked up a bottle of Swedish and sent me a sample of that one. And it was okay. I mean, but it wasn't the Portuguese. That Portuguese is just so good.
Yeah, I have both. And when I tried the Swedish, I was like, oh, that's good. Then I tried the Portuguese and I regret the Swedish.
I know, you're like, holy crap. So much better.
Okay, so this is really light. This is, it also.
On 4?
What? 4, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Kathy Huey.
Now, see, it has more legs than I would expect for as light as it is. I didn't think it would be like. That's got more of that resemblance to a Scotch as well.
Yeah.
I like the little bit of spice on the back.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's sweet up front, but then spicy at the end.
Yeah, but it's not like a sharp contrast. It kind of fades into it. Not even fades into it, builds into it. Kind of builds into it. I get It's almost like a raisin note, but I don't think it's that dark.
Maybe more cherry.
It could be like a dark cherry.
Yeah, like a dark cherry.
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely got some fruity notes. Then it's got that spice. Decent length of finish.
Yeah, I like this. I like the fact that it's a prominent note in the front, but then a totally different prominent note in the back. And there is, I don't want to say cinnamon, maybe like a cinnamon stick.
Yeah, or like those red hot candies, like the atomic fireball candy.
See, I don't get the candy. I get like an actual cinnamon stick. Because I don't get the sweet
I'm
candy.
definitely getting a cinnamon on that one.
Yeah, definitely some cinnamon.
Adriana, you might be right. That 2034 Olympics just might be the thing that does it. I saw Miracle Martinez sneak in here. Cheers, Miracle Martinez.
Hey, you.
Ooh, slow roasted carnitas and salsa verde, enchiladas, and a ranchera poblano cream sauce, queso fresco cheese. Do you deliver? My gosh, that sounds good.
And you know, all the times that he's come to my house, he's never cooked for me except for like 5 attempts at a grilled cheese.
That sounds amazing. And here, Nick's chiming in. I'm making pork ribs based in tomatillo sauce.
That's what I was talking about. I was reading his. I was like,
that sounds a little bit better than the Italian sub I had today.
I had a ham and cheese melt. Does that count?
Yeah, I had like half an Italian sub and onion rings. Teeling single grain is one of the best single grains I've tried. Teeling single grain is very good.
Yes, agreed. Okay, now I'm gonna real quick go back through these just to get my my lineup.
Before you get to the last one?
No, I did the last one.
Oh, you did the last one. Oh, okay.
This was the one that I felt like had a cinnamon stick.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing number 4. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
So I feel like 5 has that cinnamon stick flavor to it. And it's got what I thought was a raisin, but maybe not so dark on the front. And then it builds to that cinnamon stick and
I do get cinnamon on this one. I get berries. A lot of berries on this one too. It is a little sweeter.
Yeah.
Cheers.
But it's got enough zing to it that it's not too sweet, but it does come through.
It's well balanced. There's something else. Yeah, there's a little bit of I'm getting like a little smokiness.
Yeah, oh for sure.
Yeah.
There's absolutely some smokiness to that. Kind of like kind of like 4, actually.
Yeah, it's not over the top sweet.
It'll be interesting as I go back through.
5 is oily too. 5 lingers and 5 is oily.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying. I was surprised as light as it is and everything. I just didn't expect it to be so powerful in the fruit and the way that the oil and okay, it's going to be interesting going back through these real quick because they were so different to see how that changed my palate.
Okay. I'm going to go out on a limb and say you still are going to hate 2.
Oh, that's probably a certainty. I'm so curious to know what that is.
You're gonna be bummed when you find out.
I'm like, if that's just 2 Stacks, I'm gonna be so mad. There was when we visited 2 Stacks though, they had something that Will loved and I just did not.
There is some there's some that I've had from them that I haven't been in love with. There's some from Cologne that I haven't necessarily been in love with. One of the bottles that I have at my friend's that she is sending to me as soon as she gets home from Ireland, ironically enough, is a bottle that was a big headache to get, but a bunch of us signed a cask. It was for a charity auction several years ago that supports the Capuchin Day Center in Dublin, which feeds and clothes the homeless in Dublin. And so 2 Stacks donated this cask, and if you bought in a cash share for a bottle, then they signed your name on the cask. So it was really cool. When I was at 2 Stacks, I got to actually see the cask and get a picture of my name on it. And they finally bottled it. So that's one of the bottles that's on its way to me. That is one of them. So I'm really
Oh,
excited
cool.
about that. Adriana, you
Yeah.
wouldn't like it. It's rye, but it's got a rye finish.
I I get like a on one, now that I'm going back through,
Mm.
now I'm still getting that heavy chocolate note, but I'm getting whipped cream. So it's almost like a chocolate cream pie because I'm getting a creamy note with it,
Mhm.
vanilla cream on it,
On the nose or the palate?
on the palate.
On the palate. The nose is overwhelmingly like very cookie, very, very shortbread cookie, very buttery.
Yeah, a lot of butter in the nose. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Richie Z, when I thought that this whole name thing with YouTube was going to get figured out. And is that just like the norm now?
It
That's
is.
so weird.
So I looked into it because I'm like, there's got to be a way you can fix it. There's got to be a way
Yeah.
you can go back. Apparently, they said they're doing this to eliminate like fraud, and this is the new norm. You would have to actually, I think, install a earlier version of YouTube and run that to get this to go away. So
Wow.
until we complain enough that this is stupid, that
It
we
is
all know each other and we're all, yeah.
Yeah. Or I don't know. It's just
That's what, from what I read, that was their spiel, is that this is to eliminate fraud and to make everybody's handles unique. Like, well, they were already unique.
well, and I get it with the fraud, but some people like a shade of anonymity,
Yeah.
Tommy D,
Hey,
I
Zendu.
just started going back through. I just went back to one and now I'm getting ready to go into two.
Yeah, Tom, she's gone through them. She just retried number one, which Tom, I know you have all of these. If you have them poured, I mean,
Sorry about
throw in
that.
some of your notes. Let me know what you're getting on one.
Oh, Tom D3857. I'm
Tom
sorry.
D.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
feel like the host of the stream should get to choose. I would love that. I completely agree with that. I've never had anybody have any issue with their handle.
And it's weird. They never messed with Women of Whiskeys or, like if I log into my other account, I'm still Michelle Lynn.
Yeah, I don't know how much truth there is to that. That's just what I read about it.
No, it makes sense. It totally makes sense.
Yeah. I can tell you, Bill, that I had actually seen that handle and had mine already done to where it was the same as my channel name, just with no spaces. So that could be why I didn't really have as much headache with mine, but it's just, I don't get it. Sugar Kitty said the names were not unique and then went by name. The handles are unique. Yeah, they switched from showing names to showing handles. The only option is to show your handle. Yeah, I remember reading something that said it was something about fraud.
So number two, I'm thinking it's finished, and I'm thinking it's the finish I don't like.
Okay.
I don't like it.
That is definitely possible.
Because there's something under it that I'm like, oh, that's familiar. That's comfort. But it is overpowered by whatever else that is.
The finish is strong on this one. I will say that. The finish is very strong. Zenboot, I think I squeezed in. How are you doing? I saw you pop in here. I want to make sure I said hi to you.
All right, now I'm on 3 again.
Yeah, I'm actually going to need more water after 2. You're right. The finish is pretty strong on it.
I get so much peach on 3.
Peach on 3.
Yeah.
Sugar Kitty says the whiskey tube are generally very good. Go to other types of channels are actually shelf turds. There used to be a people for fun who show up as David and Kira. Oh, okay. So that's what they're trying to stop, is people from... I know what you're talking about. Okay.
I also like the heat on 3. I like the heat on 3. Was it a balsamic hit? I don't know. Now that you say that. I don't want to go back to find out.
Don't make her taste. She's already drank it 4 times, and 3 of them after she knows she doesn't like it. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to make her do that again.
Oh, I still really like 3. It's really kind of my thing where you get that power. It's got so much power behind it.
It'll make sense when you find out what they are. It makes sense why you like 3.
Okay. Oh, that's good. And 3, I get peach, but now that I keep going back to it, I do almost get a little bit of cherry on it, like a maraschino cherry.
Yeah, I could see that. There is a fruity note on there.
Yeah. Oh, definitely a fruity note. Okay. Bah. Try to go through them kind of quickly, but they're so different. I'm trying to also make sure that my palate's like not.
Well, I tell you what, I'll give you a few more minutes here because we will, while you're going back through them, we'll do the Patreon giveaway.
Perfect.
So we'll do that. So I apologize, guys. I meant to do this this past week and get it out on the Patreon, but I wanted to do it live, and I had the head cold that's been going around to everybody. I think we got the flu going around this past week. I've just had it as a head cold. But I wanted to do our Patreon giveaway. So if you are a Patreon, you win this giveaway. You're going to get 4 samples of Redbreast. I'm going to throw in, I'm going to do the new Redbreast Moscatel. You're going to get the 15 cast strength. I'm going to do, my screen is ever so slightly glitchy.
I thought maybe that was just me. But it is.
I bet you it's the lights that I have on behind me. So as soon as I do this, I will scoot over and turn those off. That's probably it. If it keeps every so often hiccuping, that's what it is. It's the lights I have on behind me. Okay. So you're going to get samples of 4 Redbreast. So let me share this. And then let me this real quick. And then I'm going to turn these lights off. All right. We'll see if that makes it any better. All right. That should do it. I've got these I do these little twinkle lights and they're green for St. Patrick's Day, but notice you can't really see them anyway. And I did notice that it was making my camera kind of glitch in and out a little bit into fuzziness. So that might do the trick. All right. Please, somebody give me a number let's do between 1 and 10. So for shuffling. So let me know how many times I should shuffle between 1 and 10. First person I see in chat. Richie Z says 7. All right, we're going to do 7. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, good luck, everybody. Roger Reese. Roger, I don't know if you're still in here. Congratulations. I will get those out to you this week. So you're going to get to try the Redbreast 15 cast strength, the new Moscatel. I'll throw a couple others in there. You know what? I'm gonna put the Redbreast 10 cast strength in there too. That's an Ireland exclusive. That is fantastic. I'm gonna put that in there too. So you're gonna get 4 samples of Redbreast. I'll get those out to you this week. Thank you guys all for your support. Coming up here next Sunday, I am gonna do a Patreon giveaway, and I think I'm gonna do whatever I'm drinking on for St. Patrick's Day. I'm gonna send out a sample of that. I'm gonna bring you some good stuff.
Okay. I think I'm locked in.
Make sure I didn't miss anybody in here. Richie, let me know if it's still glitchy. If it's still glitchy, then it's just my internet. Which it could be. Like I said, my husband's installing TV downstairs. I don't know what they're doing. All right. What was your least favorite? Number 5. I have a feeling I already know.
That was number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah.
So what you were drinking, number 2 is 2 Stacks Fruit Drops Irish Whiskey. This is their Blackberry Brandy cask finish.
Oh, that makes complete sense.
Yeah. This one is 100 proof.
I
I
didn't
love
get
blackberry, so.
I didn't get blackberry on it at all.
Oh, I'm pausing at times. That's usually internet. Yeah, my husband might be doing something downstairs. I don't know why it's acting up. It normally doesn't.
What was the name of that 2 stacks?
This is a blackberry brandy cask finish.
Yeah, and I'm not a huge brandy fan. I do like blackberry, but that is not what I got. Huh, interesting.
Yeah, I get a lot of berry on that one.
Yeah.
You're right. It's got a pretty strong finish. All
Okay,
right.
yeah.
So what was would have been your number 4, the least favorite?
Now, so I was torn, but I landed on number 4 being 5. I really liked 5, but I had to pick a 4th place. So I'm going to go with 5.
Okay. So number 5 it's going to make sense. Because you love blackberry. Oh, it improved for you, Richie. Okay, good. So this is another blackberry, but blackberry rum. This is Cologne Baron Tool. This is a single pot still. This is a blackberry rum cask finish. This is the other one was 100 proof. This one is 61.12% ABV. And that was a single pot still, 3-year-old single pot still from Cologne. This is a Cologne Cult, which is their enthusiast group. We have a Facebook page, and that was released for them. And that is a 3-year-old natural color.
That makes sense.
You are not a fan of the blackberry today.
Actually, that makes sense to me because I liked it, which is probably the blackberry, but there was something in there, and there was probably the rum.
Yes, I
usually don't care for a rum finish, so that's probably where I was torn.
Well, and Cologne makes their own rum. They made their own blackberry rum, and then they finished this whiskey in it, and their blackberry rum is a little funky.
Okay. All right.
So that makes sense.
So my next one was number 4.
So number 4.
This is the one that I said kind of had like a scotchy type influence to it. It was malty.
Yes. This is a blend. This is actually the same whiskey that is in number 2. This is 2 Stacks pineapple brandy cask finish.
Oh, I can totally see pineapple on that.
This was, raise my glasses, 62.5% ABV.
Okay, let me go in.
You were right. I sent some proofy stuff. Tom says his first cult buy for the Cologne Cult was that bottle. That's a good bottle, Tom. I enjoy it. But you're right. It is a little funky. Cologne, the blackberry rum is a little funky. But yeah, the funny thing is pineapple brandy, which makes sense because you said you didn't really care for brandy. I don't get pineapple on that at all.
You don't?
No, I don't get pineapple.
Yeah, I kept thinking tropical. So maybe I don't know if it's pineapple. Once you said it, I just assumed tropical. But yeah, definitely get a
more orange than pineapple myself.
Yeah. All right, let's see here.
Oh, thank you, Richie Z. Yeah, if you guys are not subscribed, make sure you go over and give them a sub to Women of Whiskeys. You guys go live on, is it Monday at 9?
Monday, it is, 9 Eastern.
Okay. And it's a good time.
Yeah, and this coming Monday, tomorrow, is the first Monday of the month. So we're doing our mystery box giveaway game. So we're doing that. And we'll be drinking a flight sent from our patrons. But the next Monday, I won't be there. So who knows what Adriana shenanigans she's going to pull while I'm gone, because she usually does something nerdy and fun.
There's a lot of fun on your channel.
We try. Life's too short to take it too seriously.
So the next, what was your runner-up?
So my runner-up, God, I'm really trying here, but I have to put glasses on. My notes are
You're putting them on, and I'm taking them off, trying to read out from under my glasses so I can see.
Okay, so we've got number one, where I got that chocolate cream pie kind of, not chocolate, like chocolate pie with whipped cream on it.
Adriana's already got a fun idea up her sleeve.
I'm sure.
Hashtag Vulcan shimmies. So number one is a blend of single pot still whiskeys. This was done for the Friends of Irish Whiskey Facebook group. This is a JJ Corey, and it is called the Capuchin. What? I'm sorry, this is called the Trio. This is called the Trio. This one was done for the Capuchin Day Center. So this is the Trio. It's made up of 3 single pot still Irish whiskeys. It is a Palo Cortado cask finish.
Oh, so what?
Palo Cortado. It's a Palo Cortado sherry cask finish. This Palo Cortado I typically get, and I know Donald does as well here in chat, kind of like he gets those almond cookies. They're like the Chinese almond cookies. I get like butter cookies that are in those blue tin, like the Danish butter cookie.
Yeah.
And this is 56% ABV. So this was bottled at cask strength. This was a fundraiser for, again, the Capuchin Day Center. And the Trio, gorgeous color on this too.
And you said it was by whom?
JJ Corey.
I am not familiar.
So JJ Corey is a whiskey bonder. So Louise McGuan procures casks from other distilleries and does finishing and blending of these casks. She's done several. She was actually on the Today Show last year for St. Patrick's Day and did a blend for every member of the Today Show at her distillery. And this is made up of 3 different single pot still whiskeys from different distilleries in Ireland.
It's very good. It's very good.
She did another one that was a malt of those same, different distilleries. She did a combination of a malt, and then there was a blend was the last one. And I absolutely love the blend. Palo Cortado is it's getting pretty popular right now in Ireland and Irish whiskey. It's being used quite a bit. Dundalls has used it a lot.
See, I learned something every time I come on here. I was not familiar with that at all. Like when you started rattling off what that was, I felt like, oh, I'm a dum-dum. I have no idea what she's talking about.
No, it's a medium bodied sherry that, a lot of Irish distillers are starting to get into. Which usually, if Ireland, once they're doing it, it usually doesn't take very long before, it hits the bourbon industry too.
Okay. Interesting. My absolute favorite was number 3. I really love my peachy number 3.
So number 3, which makes sense. So with the flight I sent you last year, your favorite was you love the Tawny Port. And I know you love that. No, it was a different one. We disagreed on the Tawny Port because we both did a review and I didn't care for it. You liked it.
Yeah.
So you're a port girl. This is a port finish. This is a ruby port finish. So this is the Liberator. So this is a ruby. This is malt and ruby port. So this is malt whiskeys. This is made up from malt whiskeys from a couple of different distilleries. So they can't call it a single malt, which you alluded to. You thought it had Scotchy notes.
I did.
Yeah. So it makes sense. It's a malt whiskey. They can't call it a single malt because it's different distilleries, but this is a ruby port finish and malt. I absolutely love the Liberator. It's owned by Sir Maurice O'Connell. He's a descendant of Daniel O'Connell, who was first Irishman to British Parliament. I have a lot of his whiskey right here. That's all the Liberator. I got 2 more coming. He actually sources the port casks himself. His wife is Portuguese. And so they go down to Portugal and they actually source the casks themselves.
Wow.
So
I need to try more of that. I absolutely love that.
I'll have to send you just some samples, the ones that I have. So this one was 59.1%. So just shy of 120 proof.
Okay.
And this one, this is the one that was done for the Stories and Sips Irish Whiskey Club. So this was a club bottling, but I have a lot of the others that he has released, and they're all wonderful. The bread pudding I make every year for Christmas, I soak the raisins in the Liberator Tawny Port for 24 hours beforehand.
Ooh, I bet I would love that.
It's really good. He gave me that idea.
Fair. this was so wildly, I don't know, expansive. Like it was so different. Everything was so different. I love this.
No, I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, I'll have to send you some of the other Liberators and see if, because if you like that's kind of Scotchy multi vibe and the port, yeah, you'll like them.
I very much like 3, and I liked 1. But I think with 3, it's got that multi, but the brightness of it also comes through.
I like 3. There's some sweetness, there's some maltiness. Yeah, I prefer. I think I would pick 3 over 1 myself.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
We finally agree on one.
I know. Holy crap! I knew it. I knew there was stuff in there. Our palates aren't that different because you like a lot of the same bourbons I do as you started growing in your bourbons. And as I'm growing in my Irish, I think we're going to kind of get closer and closer because your palate changes, right? As you,
definitely.
As you're starting to experience different things. I'm probably never going to like a stout finish, whether it's bourbon or Irish. I'm just probably never going to like a stout finish.
I'm like that with tequila. Save your tequila finished, whatever. I'm not going to like it.
I can smell a tequila finish coming my way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I usually don't love a rye finish, or not a rum finish.
What percentage of the whiskey you own is bourbon? Honestly, probably about a quarter, maybe. I own probably 400 bottles of Irish. We've got probably about 50 bottles of bourbon now, maybe.
Wow.
We've got quite a bit.
That's good.
A lot of Weller, obviously where I'm located. But yeah, so, I've been buying a few things.
So we'll have to chat, and I need to kind of know what you have so I can put together a nice flight for you. And I think that I think the first time we talked, you didn't have any bottles.
I didn't have anything. I didn't have anything.
No bourbon in your collection. So look at you.
I know.
And I had limited Irish.
Like bourbon, and so I started buying things, and now I even occasionally get in the bourbon line on Saturday mornings and have some single barrel stuff. And we're going back to Kentucky in June. And
Adriana and we'll put together a nice little care package for you. We'll get you on the channel and kind of just see if our palates are anywhere near each other on a blind bourbon.
That would be interesting. Because I definitely, my palate's definitely changed since then. That would be fun. That'd be really interesting. That'd be fun.
Gosh, I mean, how many years have we known each other?
It's been a couple of years. Because I just had my 2-year anniversary. I completely am like, holy crap, I've been doing this 2 years.
I think it was about a year before that, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. It's been a while.
About 3 years now. Yeah, because wow.
It flies. The time just flies.
Yeah, I think we've been doing for 4.5 years now. I'm like, doesn't seem that long.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for coming on. This was so much fun.
I always have fun with you on your channel. I was excited when you reached out and asked if I was ready to come back on. I love it.
When you guys make sure you tune in tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Women of Whiskeys will be live. Tonight, we've got Kilco's live right now. Jump over there and jump in. Tell him I sent you. And Anthony Bourbon Neophyte's going to be going live at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. You guys all have a great week, and I will see you next week. Sasha.
Cheers.